Hello, ladies. How are you today? Yes, I'm sorry. You can tell from the title, my mother passed. And the clicking sound that you hear is of a couple of plates, the giving plate. I'm going to read this because this Christmas, my mother will not be with us. The Christmas that was recorded in my journal was 2017. Here it is, 2020, as I began my channel. So I had ordered these plates, and these plates were just novel plates that you can put hors d'oeuvres on or um, whatever you want and have it around for the holidays to share goodies with family and friends. Pardon me. When my mother had came out for the Christmas that I had been speaking about, um, she really enjoyed sweets, and we had fresh baked cookies. We had all kind of delicious stuff. Well, she had a sweet tooth, and it grew and grew as she got older and older. But she was able to read the message on the plate. If she read it 20 times, she read it 40 times. If she read it 30 times a day, I tell you, God be with us. But that was a memory that the great grandchildren were able to hold, and they just thought it was hilarious that she would read this plate as though this was the first time she ever held it and read it. And she read it with such enthusiasm. I'm going to read what the plate says as I show it to you. The giving plate. This plate shall have no owner, for its journey never ends. It travels in a circle of our family and friends. It carried love from home to home for everyone to share. The food that's placed upon it was made with love and care. So please enjoy what's on the plate, then fill it up again. Then pass it along the love it holds to your family and friends. My mother enjoyed reading this plate. And we baked cookies, and I knew that she had enough sweets for the lunchtime. And I told her, do not eat any more cookies. Told the kids and other family members, hide the cookies. After you bake them, hide the cookies. For some reason, my mother would go in the kitchen, search and search until she found the cookies. And she'll get caught. And then she'll act like, oh, like she got her hand caught in the cookie jar. But it became hilarious later on. And the type of mother I had, my mother was strict to us children, but she was gentle at the same time. She worked in the church that we grew up in, and she was very active in the church. She was making sure that we went to Bible class, took our homework, sat on the benches at church, and did our homework, sat in the pews when she had different meetings. But we used to say, boy, Mama is strict. She wouldn't allow us to have our own time. She always taking us to where she have to go. We want to stay home. Even when she had PAT, Parent Teachers Association meetings, she would string us along. Everywhere she went, she would take her three daughters with her. And I don't care if we had a book report, whatever, we were going with her. So we learned a lot. But you know what? She didn't want to leave us at home. She wanted us to be right with her. And back in the day, it was you could leave children at home. It was no problem. You could leave them at home. I will miss her this holidays, but she did suffer with the dementia and Alzheimer's, And then her heart became very weak. So at the age of 87, the Lord saw fit to take her home. And I'm not sad because she suffered. She suffered with the elderly, old age ailments in her body. One thing I can say is that she loved her pastors. She loved wherever congregation she joined. She loved her pastor. At one point, she became part of a committee. And this committee was the pastor's aid committee. Whatever the pastor had need of, this committee would do fundraisers, and they would give the pastor and his wife and family a certain offering at the end of I don't know if it was the quarter or not. But somehow she remembered back in the day the pastor had a parsonage. And this was always a home that was purchased by the members of the church so that the pastor could have a home. And the house was always usually real nearby the church so he could always be available. And she gathered this committee together and they bought a house in a beautiful area of Los Angeles. And they had did fundraisers and fundraisers till they had enough more money to be able to purchase a home. And she was so proud that she spearheaded this. You know, it was once said that some pastors have beautiful cars and they drive better cars than some of the members. And this is what was said. My mother totally agreed. She said, what's wrong with the pastor having a Mercedes? What's wrong with the pastor driving a Lexus? Whatever luxury car at the time. She said, because when you call that pastor in the middle of the night or the wee hours of the morning, you do not want him to go to his car that is a second-hand car to come to your aid. You want him to arrive fast and the best way he can. So if it takes a luxury car, a car that is known for low maintenance and can get the best out of the use of the owner, the car, she said, I'm with it 100%. That's one thing I will tell you. My mother loved her pastor. She said that's the next man to God. I truly believe that because he's the pastor lead us and guide us in the way that we should go. I am not going to make a long vlog, but I will be leaving town to attend the funeral services of my mother. And I will talk to you ladies in a couple of days when I return. God bless you. I'm praying for you. Bye-bye.